Hello students, today we are going to learn chapter number 10, Disaster Management. In previous class we have learned different disasters. Students, there are two types of disasters, man-made and natural disasters. They are linked together. Some disasters can be prevented while during some disasters we can take precautions. Students, let us see disaster. Due to phenomenon of climate change, the frequency of natural disasters is increased. Natural disasters such as famine, lightning strike, cloudburst, storm, etc. result due to climate change. During such calamities, there is possibility of loss of life and damage to property. Students, let us learn famine, long-term and severe scarcity of food grains and water. Result into famine. Famine is categorized as mild famine and severe famine. Mostly, famine is due to natural causes, but sometimes because of human activities, a famine-like condition can arise. Students, let us see causes of famine. Drought is the most important cause for famine. Heavy rains and floods due to which crops getting washed away or damaged. Environmental changes such as climate change and global warming. Damage of crops due to attack of pest. Damage caused by animals like mice and rats. A natural calamity like earthquake, storms, cold or fog. Man-made causes of famine are war, internal unrest, absence of transport routes, uncontrolled population growth, etc. Asia is the most famine-affected continent of the world. Let us learn man-made causes of famine. Water shortage is increasing as the balance between rainfall and population is disturbed. Ultimate lifting of water, erosion of land, misuse of water, though there has been a very high rise in the production of food grains as a result of the Green Revolution. Way to ease the severity of famine. Planning for uses of water along with its reuse. Proper planning of water conservation and harvesting at the local level. Large scale plantation of trees and prevention of deforestation. Students, let us learn next disaster, cloudburst. Cloudburst means very heavy rains as if a cloud has burst. It occurs when there is sudden raining over a specific and small region at a rate of 100 mm per hour or more. Water coming down from rain clouds does not reach the land in the form of rain, but due to very high temperature near the land, it vaporizes again and goes back into the same clouds. These result in very high amount of water vapor in clouds which result into cloudburst. Floods. During floods, water is accumulated at one place in a very large amount. This is caused due to heavy rainfall. The river may also overflow and spread its water along the banks. Students, let us learn lightning. Temperature of lightning is more intense than that of the sun, about 95% of the lightning flashes occur only in the sky, whereas only 5% of lightning reaches the ground. Generation of lightning occurs either within one cloud or between two clouds. Sometimes it takes place between a cloud and the ground. In the atmosphere, about 40 lightning flashes occur per second. There is very high temperature due to lightning. This causes sudden expansion of the air under high pressure, which result into loud thundering. Proper precautions should be taken during thunderstorms. Students, let us learn next disaster, volcano. A volcano is a natural phenomenon. The interior of the earth is very hot. Movement of hot substances continuously occur from the interior towards the surface of the earth. When the solid, liquid and gaseous substances comes out of the earth crust in an eruption and starting flowing, it is called a volcano. Let us see effects of volcano. The chemical substances such as lava, vapor, hot mud, sulfur, etc. get collected on the surface of the earth and thereby mountains and hills are created. The atmosphere gets polluted due to the ash and gases ejected by the volcano. Often it rains as a result of volcanic eruption. Temperature rises due to hot gases. Forest and settlement get buried under the hot mud. Let us learn tsunami. Tsunami means harbor wave. It is a huge wave formed due to an earthquake or volcano occurring on the ocean floor. The energy released pushes the sea water upward. Due to this tsunami, waves are formed which are not very high near the source. These waves spread very fast to long distances with the velocity of 800 to 900 km per hour. Let us learn destructive effects of tsunami. Buildings and other constructions are destroyed. There is large scale loss of life and financial loss. Boats and ships near the coast get damaged. Trees get uprooted. Landslide take place on a large scale. Transportation affected due to damaged roads. The industry related to the sea are adversely affected and normal day-to-day life is disrupted. Students, let us learn precautionary measure of tsunami. With the help of an artificial geostationary satellite, prediction about tsunami can be understood. It gives immediate estimate about the progress of tsunami. In such a prediction, people from coastal area are warned and relocated to save their lives. Let us learn storms. There is formation of high and low air pressure belts in the atmosphere. This causes strong winds to blow. The weather suddenly changes due to this resulting into storms. Effects of storms. There is a large scale damage to the property and life. The storms affected region are greatly damaged. The electric supply and transportation is disrupted. Let us see precautionary measures against storms. If you are away from home, take shelter at the safe place. If you are in your home, stay safe with all possible precautions. Students, 13th October is observed as International Day for Disaster Reduction. Thank you.